The first instance, the Divine Han Valley of the Seven Mysteries Sect, marks the beginning of Han Li's immortal journey. His apprenticeship under Dr. Mo, initially a search for a safe haven, inadvertently draws him into a thrilling conspiracy involving possession. Through exceptional caution and a touch of luck, he not only thwarts his master's schemes but also acquires his greatest asset, the mysterious and unpredictable little green bottle. While this encounter lacks earth-shattering battles, it forms the foundation of Han Li's Daoist heart and philosophy of survival, making it arguably the most profound beginner's trial on his path to immortality. Core techniques: evergreen skill laying the foundation, blinking sword technique, Luo Yang step early survival skills. Key treasure: Palm Heaven bottle, a supreme treasure that runs throughout the entire book, capable of reversing fate. Significance of the instance: it completes the cognitive transformation from mortal to cultivator, grants the fundamental capital to defy destiny, and establishes a cautious, patient, and deliberate style of action. The second Bloodstained Forbidden Land dungeon. This was Han Li's first truly significant secret realm dungeon in the cultivation world. The Yue Kingdom's 7 sects held their once every 5 years life or death trial, with all their chi refining stage elites vying for the foundation establishment opportunity. In this dungeon, Han Li not only had to contend with countless ferocious beasts but also navigate the complex relationships between various sects' talented disciples, struggling to survive amidst intrigue and bloodshed. This dungeon not only allowed him to obtain the main ingredient for the foundation establishment pill, successfully establishing his foundation, but also led to his connection with Nanggong Wan and his formal entry into the Yellow Maple Valley under Li Huayuan's tutelage, a triple leap in strength, opportunity, and connections. Core cultivation technique: incomplete Qingyuan sword art, one of his primary cultivation techniques for the long term. Key treasures: Qingning mirror, cloud stepping boots, and other magical artifacts, jade marrow fungus, heavenly spirit fruit, purple monkey flower for refining the foundation establishment pill, materials for the poisonous dragon, etc. Key opportunities: he forms a Daoist bond with Nanggong Wan, becomes Li Huayuan's disciple, and formally integrates into the Yinyang cultivation system. Significance of the dungeon: he completes the transformation from a rogue cultivator to a sect disciple, obtains core cultivation techniques and a foundation establishment opportunity, and experiences the cruelty and opportunities of treasure hunting in secret realms. The third Yang family fort mine dungeon, ordered by his sect to participate in the mine's defense, what seems like an ordinary task is actually fraught with hidden dangers. Various factions vie for power here, and Han Li encounters ferocious creatures such as the Blood Jade Spider, enduring a series of arduous battles. The greatest reward of this dungeon is not the treasures before him, but the discovery of clues to an ancient teleportation array leading to the chaotic Star Sea. This lays a crucial foundation for his later escape overseas and avoidance of the troubles of Tiannan. Key treasures: magical artifacts such as the Heaven Smoothing Ruler and the Heaven Covering Bell, Heaven Mending Pills, Blood Jade Spider eggs which hatch into long-term spirit pets. Core opportunity: the discovery of the ancient teleportation array and its repair method is a key turning point in the subsequent Chaotic Star Sea chapters. Dungeon significance: expands the world building, introduces a grander map, and provides access to important spirit pets and strategic escape routes. Fourth dungeon, Yue Kingdom Royal Palace. Ordered to investigate strange phenomena in the Yue Kingdom capital, Han Li infiltrates the Royal Palace, uncovering the horrifying secret of the Yue Emperor and the Black Fiend cult practicing evil arts and sacrificing living beings. This dungeon marks Han Li's first independent confrontation with an organized evil force. He must proceed cautiously, eliminating the evil followers, and ultimately confronting and slaying the Yue Emperor, who cultivates bloodpath techniques. Core techniques: obtains bloodpath techniques such as the Black Fiend Azura technique, the Fiend Demon art, the Blood Refining Divine Light, and the Fiend Pill technique. Though not a primary focus, it enriches his knowledge and combat skills. Key treasures: Soul Gathering Bowl, fragment of the Void Heaven Palace map, one of them 5 elements, Blood Condensation Pill, a rare pill to aid in core formation. Dungeon significance: first time independently completing a cleanup mission, obtaining core formation aid pills and key clues to the Void Heaven Palace, further honing combat skills and mental fortitude. Fifth dungeon, Hidden Fiend Sect in the Chaotic Star Sea. Upon arriving in the vast Chaotic Star Sea, Han Li, at the invitation of the Myriad Sound Sect, participates in an operation against the Hidden Fiend Sect in order to obtain the core material for forging his natal magic weapon, the Azure Bamboo Bee Cloud Sword Heavenly Thunder Bamboo. In this battle, he demonstrates strength and composure beyond his peers, successfully completing the mission and thus meeting a profoundly influential confidant fairy Zi Ling. Key treasure, Heavenly Thunder Bamboo with roots cultivated and ultimately forged into 72 Azure Bamboo Bee Cloud Swords, becoming his signature natal magic weapon. Important opportunity, meeting Fairy Ziling, beginning a long and complex relationship. Dungeon significance, the first step to establishing a foothold in the chaotic Star Sea, obtaining the core material for his natal magic weapon, and building important connections. 6th Shen Jiu Cave Dungeon. After successfully forming his core, Han Li explores an ancient cultivator's cave, but accidentally releases the sealed remnant soul of Shen Jiu Shangren, leading to the death of his companion, Chu Han. This dungeon is fraught with twists and turns, and the enemies are cunning. Han Li battles wits and courage against the remnant soul of Shen Jiu, facing numerous dangers, but also obtains several ancient treasures and establishes a complex connection with it, laying the groundwork for the larger Void Heaven Palace dungeon to come. Key treasures, Flower Basket Ancient Treasure, Huyu Flying Knife, Yinyang Bird Painting Scroll, etc. Core opportunity, encountering actually releasing and subsequently maneuvering against the remnant soul of Shen Jiu Shangren, gaining further guidance and understanding of potential threats to enter the Void Heaven Palace. Dungeon significance, engaging with a high-level remnant soul, obtaining ancient treasures, and a storyline closely connected to the main Void Heaven Palace storyline. The 7th Void Heaven Palace instance is arguably Han Li's most glorious, thrilling, and rewarding epic instance during his core formation stage. Entering the ancient secret realm of the Void Heaven Palace with a fragmented map, surrounded by numerous nascent soul cultivators far superior to him, Han Li, through extraordinary courage, meticulous calculation, and a bit of luck, emerged victorious in the final treasure hunt, taking the core treasure, the Void Heaven Cauldron, though he couldn't control it at the time, along with a vast array of rare treasures. This battle completely transformed Han Li's fortune and made him the target of many nascent soul cultivators, even those seeking to kill him. Core treasures, Void Heaven Cauldron Heaven-reaching spiritual treasure, 5 elements ring, body pearl, wolf head jade rui with an inner silver moon, azure nether needle talisman treasure, imperial scale armor, numerous puppet components, crimson cloak, frost pearl, fire-repelling robe, white rhinoceros pair, etc. Key resources, 9 Ben Spirit Ginseng Transformation Elixir, 10,000 Year Spirit Milk Divine Item for rapid mana recovery, Soul Nourishing Wood Miracle Wood for nourishing the soul. Important opportunities, subduing the Crying Soul Beast which will later grow into a core combatant, obtaining the artifact Spirit Silver Moon which resides in the wolf head Jade Rui, becoming a long-term partner and mentor, and reuniting with Yuan Yao and forming a good relationship. Significance of the dungeon, an explosive increase in wealth and resources, the acquisition of multiple key partners, and a sudden rise in fame and trouble, marking a major turning point on the path of cultivation. 8th dungeon, Feng Xi's cave to refine pills that enhance cultivation, Han Li needs to find companion demon herbs. He follows a cub of the Rift Wind Beast and accidentally enters the cave of the level 9 demon beast Feng Xi. After being discovered, he is forced to refine the wind and thunder wings for it. Han Li, using a clever scheme, secretly tampered with the refining process. Ultimately, he used the 10,000-year-old spiritual milk mixed with green liquid to counter Feng Xi, successfully stealing the completed wind and thunder wings and using the spiritual wine Feng Xi provided to further his cultivation. Core treasure, Wind and Thunder Wings, a flying magic weapon combining the power of wind and thunder, possessing extremely high speed. It remained a crucial tool for escape and travel throughout the long years that followed. Key opportunity, drinking Feng Xi's fiery wine, his cultivation broke through to the late stage of core formation. Significance of the dungeon, snatching a treasure from a high-level demon beast, demonstrating exceptional adaptability and weapon refining skills, further advancing his cultivation. 9th dungeon, the Netherworld land during a deadly battle with Wen Tianren, the successor of the 6 paths, both were unexpectedly drawn into the forbidden land of the Netherworld land, where all magical power was forbidden. Here, cultivators are no different from mortals, needing to rely on their physical bodies and willpower to fight against endless netherworld beasts. Han Li, relying on his extraordinary perseverance and the soul-crying beast's ability to subdue yin spirits, finally found a way out and returned to Tiannan. This dungeon is an extreme test of his survival skills. Core cultivation techniques, obtain the method of crafting spirit-subduing talismans which can temporarily summon demonic souls to possess one's body to enhance strength and ancient cultivation insights. Key treasures, body cultivation treasures such as the 4 symbols coiled dragon belt and the silver bell, special materials such as yin nether beast crystals and yin water. Important opportunity, the soul-crying beast devours a massive amount of yin spirits, undergoing its first major advancement. Dungeon significance: experience a completely different power system, body cultivation ghost path, survive in dire straits, advance your spirit pet, and successfully return to the Tiannan continent. 10th Dungeon, Falling Cloud Sect Corpse Demon Instance. After joining the Falling Cloud Sect, in the dangerous area bordering the sect and the Ancient Sword Sect, while tracking a spirit fox, you encounter a corpse demon, a powerful type of refining corpse. This battle was perilous. To aid Han Li, Yinyang forcibly consumed her essence to transform into a spirit fox in battle. Although this helped him win, she herself was severely injured. This instance witnessed the deepening of the bond between Han Li and Yinyang, master and servant. Key treasures: Spirit Eye Jade, capable of gathering spiritual energy, crucial for Han Li's stabilization of his false infant realm corpse demon body, precious refining material. Core opportunity: Yinyang transformed into human form for the first time to save her master, further strengthening their relationship. Significance of the instance: obtaining an important treasure for stabilizing cultivation, deepening the bond with Yinyang. 11th Spirit Eye Tree Instance: the 3 sects of Kunwu Mountain held a sect competition. The winner could enter the area possessing the Spirit Eye Tree to cultivate. Han Li represented the Luoyun sect in the competition, only to be ambushed by the demonic path, causing chaos. Han Li seized the opportunity to obtain some roots of the Spirit Eye Tree and acquired the recipe for refining a Mingqing spirit water. By cleansing their eyes with this spiritual water, they ultimately achieved the Mingqing spiritual eye divine power, capable of seeing through illusions and discerning spiritual energy. Core cultivation technique prescription: the method for refining Mingqing spiritual water. Key treasures: roots of the spiritual eye tree can cultivate the spiritual eye spring. Spirit stabilizing pill aids in condensing the nascent soul. Important opportunity: successfully refining Mingqing spiritual water and cultivating the Mingqing spiritual eye divine power greatly enhances their ability to detect and dispel illusions. Significance of the dungeon: obtaining rare spiritual plants and cultivation methods for divine powers, resulting in a qualitative leap in perception. The 12th Tanguan Ruins Dungeon: join forces with Nanlong Hu and other nascent soul cultivators to explore the ruins of the ancient cultivator Tanguan Shangren's cave. The dungeon is riddled with traps, and everyone has their own agenda, vying for inheritance and treasures. Han Li encounters his old enemy Wang Chan again here. After a series of open and covert struggles, he gains a great deal and obtains key tokens and information to enter the most dangerous place in Tiannan, Fallen Demon Valley, paving the way for the next major dungeon. Core cultivation technique, moon gazing technique, etc. Key treasures: Yinyang, Thousand Peaks, Wind Chariot, Purple Blade Helmet, Azure Dove, one of the 10 deadly poisons, etc. Core opportunity: obtaining the qualification to enter Fallen Demon Valley and some intelligence. Dungeon significance: an important trial for the early nascent soul stage, yielding several useful magic weapons and deadly poisons, directly leading to the Fallen Demon Valley main storyline. 13th Border War Dungeon: a decisive battle unfolds between the Tiannan cultivation world and the Mulan grassland mage group. Han Li, as a key force on the Tiannan side, participates in the core battle. This battle is massive in scale, with nascent soul cultivators falling like rain. In this battle, Han Li clashed with powerful enemies such as Master Mulan and elders of the Yinluo sect, slaying numerous opponents of the same or even higher rank, establishing remarkable achievements. The name Han Li resounded throughout Tiannan, placing him in the upper echelons of the cultivation world and earning him recognition and respect from major powers. Key treasures: Gang Essence, a crucial material for refining the Great Gong Sword Formation. Shen Jiu, Immortal Vine Root, though withered, its significance is extraordinary. Won a large number of rare materials through gambling. Core opportunity: established a top-tier position in the Tiannan cultivation world, gaining the qualification to engage in equal dialogue and resource exchange with major powers. Significance of the dungeon: transformed from a hidden cultivator into a renowned figure, obtained strategic level refining materials, and broadened top-tier channels for resource acquisition. The 14th Fallen Demon Valley Dungeon: to find an elixir to cure Nangong Wan, Han Li and Nanlong Hu resolutely ventured into the Fallen Demon Valley, known as the most perilous place in Tiannan. This instance is extremely dangerous, riddled with spatial rifts, and the remnants of ancient demonic souls have awakened, triggering a series of battles. Han Li accidentally stumbles upon the ruins of the Lingmiu Garden, a medicinal garden left behind by ancient cultivators, obtaining heaven-defying spiritual herbs such as the spirit candle fruit. With the help of these herbs, he successfully breaks through his bottleneck and advances to the mid-stage of the nascent soul realm. Key treasures: Azure Silkworm Robe, Purple Mirror Magic Treasure, Spirit Candle Fruit for refining the Creation Pill, aiding in breaking through to the Divine Transformation Realm, Gangyan Sand Body Refining Material, and some materials for refining the Three Flames Fan. Core opportunity: entering the ruins of the Lingmu Garden grants a breakthrough opportunity. Cultivation advances to the mid-stage of the nascent soul realm. Significance of the instance: achieving the core objective of entering the instance, finding herbs, achieving a mid-stage leap in cultivation, and obtaining more high-level resources. The 15th Yinyang Cave instance, to refine the nascent soul cultivation pill, which aids in condensing the nascent soul. Han Li, after arriving in the Great Jin dynasty, explores the Yinyang Cave, one of the 7 forbidden lands, with several fellow nascent soul cultivators. The yin and yang energies here are in disarray, breeding terrifying monsters like the monstrous ape. After a fierce battle, Han Li successfully obtained the core medicinal ingredient, the Yinji horse, and in the process, he met Bai Yue from Ice Soul Valley. She provided crucial information about another, even grander secret realm, Kunwu Mountain. Key treasures: nascent soul pill aids in nascent soul growth, Yinji horse main ingredient for refining the nascent soul pill. Core opportunity: meeting Bai Yue and obtaining crucial information from her about the imminent appearance of Kunwu Mountain and the conditions for entering. Significance of the dungeon: obtaining pills to enhance nascent soul cultivation. The story directly connects to the final major dungeon in the human realm, Kunwu Mountain. The 16th Kunwu Mountain dungeon, the grandest, most intense, and most deeply intertwined, ultimate dungeon in the human realm arc. The ancient sealed land of Kunwu Mountain has appeared, attracting the gathering of top forces from the Great Jin dynasty and even the entire human realm. Han Li is drawn into the conflict, engaging in earth-shattering battles and struggles against various forces, including ancient demons, transformed monsters, and late-stage nascent soul cultivators. He slays ancient demons, eliminates the powerful Qian Laomor, and witnesses Yinyang's Longmeng's awakening and eventual ascension to the spirit realm. In this instance, Han Li not only undergoes the ultimate test of his strength but also obtains crucial information concerning his future path. Core techniques information: the method to undo the soul-sealing curse, resolving Nangong Wan's hidden danger, spatial node data for smuggling into the spirit realm, key to ascension. Key treasures: 8 Spirit Ruler, a heaven-reaching spiritual treasure, 5 Child Heart Demon, Demon Subduing Pestle, Ghost Banner, etc. Top-tier materials such as tie-in Essence Fire and Fire Spirit Silk. Core opportunities: Yinyang regains her memories and ascends to the spirit realm, obtaining clear paths and node data for smuggling into the spirit realm, pointing the way to the ultimate goal of the human realm arc. Dungeon significance: resolves the main entanglement Nangong Wan's curse, obtains the key to ascension, reaches the pinnacle of strength and knowledge in the human realm, and lays the foundation for the conclusion of the human realm arc. The 17th Minor Extreme Palace dungeon, to seek a method to break through to the nascent soul stage and refine a cold attribute magic weapon, Han Li ventures deep into the Arctic Ice Sea and enters the Minor Extreme Palace. This place has a deep connection with the Void Heaven Palace. Here, Han Li encounters top-tier powerhouses such as the incarnation of Che Lao Yao and the level 10 demonic beast Ice Phoenix, experiencing a series of fierce battles and vying for treasures such as the Frost Flame and the 10,000-year Profound Jade. Ultimately, through the secret techniques of the Minor Extreme Palace, he successfully teleports to the inner palace of the Void Heaven Palace and uses this safe place to cultivate in seclusion for 80 years, breaking through to the late nascent soul stage in one fell swoop. Core cultivation technique: the method of refining the Frost Flame, and clues to the secret technique of using the Frost Flame to assist in breaking through to the nascent soul stage. Key treasures: Chenlan Cauldron, Immortal Extinction Pearl, Profound Ice Pill, 10,000-year Profound Jade, Frost Marrow, top-tier material for refining cold attribute magic weapons. Core opportunity: befriends the level 10 demonic beast Ice Phoenix, one of the key figures in later ascension, teleported to the Void Heaven Palace, secluded for 80 years, breaking through to the late nascent soul stage. Dungeon significance: obtains valuable clues and materials for breaking through to the divine transformation stage, reaching the peak of the nascent soul stage, preparing for the final attempt to reach the divine transformation stage. The 18th Star Palace Battle Dungeon, at the request of his old friend Ling Yuling, young master of the Star Palace, Han Li participates in the final battle to determine the hegemon of the chaotic star. See the final showdown between the Star Palace and the Reverse Star Alliance. At the edge of the Wind and Fire Heavenly Annihilation Array outside Trenching City, Han Li intervenes in the battle with the overwhelming strength of a late nascent soul stage cultivator, slaying 6 Path Supreme Saints and Wan Tianming Reverse Star Alliance. The core giants of the Reverse Star Alliance, including the twin demons of the stars, turned the tide and helped the Star Palace quell the chaos. This battle marked the peak of Han Li's influence in the secular power structure of the human realm. Key treasure, Yuan magnetic divine mountain initially acquired, later refined over a very long period, becoming one of his core divine abilities and magical treasures after reaching the nascent soul stage. Significance of the dungeon: to settle the karmic debts of the chaotic star sea, repay old acquaintances, obtain the infinitely potential Yuan magnetic divine mountain, and establish his reputation throughout the realm. At this point, Han Li had accomplished most of his major tasks in the human realm, leaving only the final hurdle of breaking through to the nascent soul stage and ascending to the spirit realm. Looking back at Han Li's 18 major explorations of secret realms in the human realm, each was a test of life and death, and also a stepping stone for his cultivation, wealth, knowledge, and mental growth. From a naive youth of the Seven Mysteries Sect to a giant who shook the world in the Star Palace battle, these dungeons string together a magnificent epic of a mortal's struggle. The initial emergence of the Crimson Forbidden Land, the astonishing reversal in the Void Heaven Palace, the ultimate showdown at Kunwu Mountain all leave a lasting impression. So, fellow cultivators, which instance in particular is the most exciting and thrilling? Is it the perilous struggle for survival, the cunning snatching of prey from the jaws of death, or the magnificent clash of titans? Feel free to share your insights and memories in the comments section and discuss this legendary cultivation saga that belongs to Han Li and to every reader.